everyone, and welcome to Shlime Reviews. I'm Shlime, and today I have a special package from Kawaii. As you can read in the title, we're going to be making a Kawaii dinner. I love their new design for this type of box. When you open it, there is a care sheet that's just very well put together. They were so nice to include 2 free slimes, a little bingsu texture. Also, they included their cute activator and softener bottles. The other free slime was in one of their heart-shaped containers. It was super cute. So, for our dinner, we're going to be making a cheesecake and pasta. And just look at this pasta box design. It is so cute. I really love the design inside the newer box too. I think that they send this box whenever you order like a certain size. I could be wrong. So I'm very excited for you guys to experience this dinner that we are all going to prepare together. Also the little free samples as entertainment. So starting with our little free bingsu slime. You know me, I have to rate everything, but this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous free slime. They put a lot of glitters in it. There was even little microfoam. It was just a really cute mix. The scent also threw me off. I could not tell what it was for a second. It was like a blue raspberry, which was delicious. It was like a little perfumey, but I still really liked it. The iridescent glitters and bingsu beads in it is just so pretty. So for the little free bingsu slime, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 slime. Moving on to the second free slime they gave. It's in a heart-shaped container, which is super pretty. It has 2 different colors, a light pink and white. It was a little difficult to open, but the aesthetic is so cute, so I get why they want to do it. It has little sprinkles on top, and the scent smells just like the strawberry from their Neapolitan cloud cream, and it was just so delicious. I love their strawberry scent. And this was a cloud cream texture, so I don't know if this was part of their Neapolitan slime, maybe. It reminded me of it a lot, but I really enjoyed it. It was just so good. Their cloud creams do have a little bit of a wet feel, but it's not bad. And there's not a lot of snow residue left. It's very soft and spreadable, very holdable. I love their cloud creams. Eventually, I want to get all of their ice cream pints. This was a really awesome free slime to get, and I'm just so happy with it. So for the strawberry cloud cream, easy 10 out of 10 slime. All right, so now we're gonna be making our pasta. I hope you guys like Italian. Look at his little mustache. I love it. This guy has a name, or is it a girl? Shelly. Oh, Shelly. Oh, okay. I don't read. So I love that the box was actually plastic sealed. I just thought that was such a professional touch to this, as if the design box wasn't already. So once I get the box open, I am greeted with a super realistic bread squishy. It looked so real. I love how it raises and it has like a light bread scent. It adds to this perfectly. They even include a cute checkered handkerchief, and it looks like we're gonna have a little picnic. There was also a pasta pot with a lid and these fox penne noodles. I love the packaging that the noodles came in. Again, super professional. And they also include directions on how to put this all together, because if they didn't, this would be a nightmare. So they actually include 2 scented glues, but for this video, I was only using 1 because I really just wanted to do again a second time later. Maybe for another video, we'll see. It also came with a super cute pasta sauce jar for the container. I thought that was perfect. They also include a bottle for the borax, along with snow powder and Fox Parmesan cheese. There's Fox Italian seasoning with like little glitters in it, along with a bunch of Italian food charms. The little sliced garlic got to me so much. They also included a spoon as well, so you can mix it a little cleaner. All right, so we're just gonna get right into it and start with our pasta sauce. The first step they give you is to mix your borax in the bottle, which I had already done. The second step is to empty the scented glue into the sauce pot. And let me just say, when you open this glue, you really smell marinara. It is a strong marinara scent, but it's good, but it's strong. If you think that might bother you, you might not want to get this, but it was a really, like, it just added to this experience, and I actually really enjoyed it still. So it's like a clear glue that they give you with red dye in it as well. I'll admit, I do wish I did both for this video, but I might just want to use the other glue for another YouTube video in the future. You let me know if that interests you. So the third step is to use the spoon and add 4 spoonfuls of water into the glue and stir until it's all combined. It really feels like we're making a pasta sauce, you guys. We're just letting it simmer now. Sorry. The next step is to add 2 spoonfuls of activator solution to our pasta pot and thoroughly mix. After about 2 minutes of mixing, we'll notice that the slime starts to pull away from the sides of the pot. That's when we remove it with our hands. Honestly, I think I might have done that a little too soon. I was eager to just get in there with my hands. And then we just start kneading the slime between hands until we feel it start to form into a smoother substance. And it does mention on the directions that this stage can feel long and messy, but don't give up. Keep kneading until slime fully forms. And I can fully agree, and I love that they mention that. They should also mention that this looks like a murder scene at some point. But, you know, we just murder the victims of those who judge our slime love. That's all that we do. I'm joking, guys. Don't murder anybody. But this slime, oh my gosh, it was such a mess. I started to get worried about the counter for a second. So it does say too that if it doesn't form within a couple minutes to add more activator, but in small drops. I won't lie, I started freaking out and I had my boyfriend just put another big spoonful. So this kind of got a little overactivated for a second, but I added water and it did start to soften the texture and I got it to be something that I was a bit happy with. It was still tearing a little bit, but I love the color that it turns into when it's fully mixed. It really is just that full pasta vibe and it's just so shiny. So the next step then says that once it's fully formed and no longer sticking, to add a couple pinches of instant snow and knead. And I love this part because that's what really adds the texture and starts to make this seem like more of a tomato sauce. And at this point, it does say that you can just fine tune it to however you want. Again, because I wanted to do this in the future as well, and I don't actually have a lot of slime supplies. I didn't use as much as I kind of wanted to with this. I'm overall happy with how this texture came out. Again, I just kind of overactivated it a little bit, and that's just because I don't really make my own personal slimes that much, but it was a really fun experience. And again, the scent is just such a strong marinara. It just really feels like I'm playing with sauce. So the next step after is to put it back in the container and to let it sit for a few minutes so that it can probably just relax a bit with the activator. So after letting the sauce sit, we are now ready to complete our pasta. And look at just how cute that bread is. Adds to this vibe perfectly. I really wanted to touch these penne noodles, and they're kind of like a silicone, super squishy, they wouldn't hurt your hands at all to play with. So I added about half the bag of penne noodles, and right away it just looks so realistic. I had to now add the Italian seasoning, which was also just so cute. I don't really know what these were made out of. If anyone can educate me, I actually do not know, but they were soft and they had some glitter. We just pow that seasoning right on there. Try to be like some fancy chef. Gordon Ramsay would be so proud, maybe. I wonder if slime food would actually weird him out. Then we add our Parmesan cheese, and just the more and more you add to this, the more I wanted to eat it. Another pow of Parmesan for good flavor. The last thing missing was the Italian food charms, which again, I'm so in love with. The little bell peppers, mushrooms, tomatoes, the garlic. Oh, it just, yeah, it's so cute. I still can't get over this. So for the food charms, I definitely just went for that, and I put them all in there because I was so in love with them. And thus completes our pasta. Now that our dinner is prepared, let's make our dessert. I love that this came with a pink handkerchief wrapped around it. I just thought that was a picnicky touch. Even though it's a cheesecake, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it was really cute. It came with these fruit charms, some cornstarch, and one of those doidles? Are they called doidles? So we're gonna be making a Japanese cheesecake slime. It came with a glossy base, clay topping, and a shiny cardboard, like a golden shiny cardboard to put underneath. It was super cute. They definitely give you a lot for the base. I wanna say when this fully mixes, it turns into a 12 ounce. And I couldn't help but to play with it at first. It smelled so good. It's like a very light, sweet cheesecake scent, and it's just delicious. It was just a really nice clicky texture, but I didn't want to play with it too bad because I know I had to put the top on. The topping is, I want to say like a clay slime mixture, but it was super soft and smooth. And luckily I've seen enough YouTube videos that I knew what to do because, hey, there was actually directions on what to do with our cheesecake, but I don't read sometimes. I get too excited. So I flatten it with the lid and I stick it on there as cleanly as I can. I love the little fruit charms they gave though. The grapes were very squishy. It also comes with a little doidle. Is it doidle? Am I making this word up right now? I can't, I don't know. But I didn't have a brush, so I kind of had a feeling this wasn't gonna be a clean and as elegant as it should look. So I placed the doidle on top. I'm just gonna call it that. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And I sprinkle the cornstarch with my fingers. And yeah, you know, it was messy, which I knew. And they even recommend, I know for a fact they do recommend doing this with a makeup brush, and I just didn't want to do that. When I get excited, I just go for things, and I need to stop being like that. So once it was done, it was it was special. It's our special cheesecake, and you know, this is actually sort of how I bake too. So it reflects who I am, and yeah, everyone has their flaws. It still looked super cute. You can't lie, especially once the little charms go on top. I love the aesthetic so much. I've never actually tried a Japanese cheesecake, but this definitely looked like one. So with that, we have our dessert now prepared. Now that our delicious Shlime dinner is prepared, let's dig in. Starting with our delicious pasta sauce. Look at that perfection. The squishy is just adorable. I wish I left it in the shot. Don't question, but look at how real this is. I have no words. This sauce just seems to be such a wonderful texture. The thing that's lovely about this is if I have an issue with it, I can easily fix it. If I want to complain about my cooking, I have no one else to blame but me and my cooking. Now, the only minor issue I do have with this slime, and you know, it's just, again, because we made it ourselves, is the fact that the red sticks to you. It does get under my nails sometimes. It got on the counter a little bit, but it gets off relatively easy, but I do realize even trying to play with it in the future that it just sticks to your nails a little bit. It feels like I'm playing with a pasta sauce. It's so fun. I know the kit is a bit expensive, but you do get a lot with it, and it's kind of cool that they give you 2 glues to do this a second time. The pasta sauce jar is just a perfect touch, and it really just adds to this in a wonderful way. So for this pasta sauce kit, it has to be a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. And now for dessert with our Japanese cheesecake. I was just ready to dive in as soon as I was able to. I was just so excited. It was so fun to mix together. There was just so much slime, and it was just, again, this mixes into close to a 12 ounce, probably even more. The scent is such a delicious light cheesecake. It really just seemed to me like I was playing with cheesecake batter, and it's very smooth. It's just such a smooth, squishy, creamy texture. I don't even know what you would call this texture, if it's like a slay slime or not, but it's just so smooth. I love this slime so much. Depending on where you live, it might cost more for you, and in that situation, it might not be worth it. But $30 for a 12-ounce slime that's as fancy as this, I think is honestly pretty reasonable. You do get just so much, and it lasts, and the scent is so good, and the texture is honestly pretty holdable too. It didn't really like melt on me. This slime is very relaxing to play with, and it's just satisfying to have a huge amount like that too. This was just so easy to stretch. I love the pops, and it's just so smooth and fluffy. The fruit charms also add to it just so well. So for the Japanese cheesecake, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. You missed it. Thank you guys so much for watching our Kawaii dinner, and check out more of Kawaii Slime shop. I'll have a link to it down in my description below. I always love Kawaii slimes. They make so much cute stuff. Also, just so you know, next week I am going to have a lot of new changes to my channel, and I'm really excited to share that with you. It's also going to be one of the first Christmas specials of this year, so I'm just really excited. And yeah. Also, follow Kawaii Slimes on Instagram. Don't want to forget to say that because they come out with cute slimes that they show on there. They also have giveaways. Also, if you're curious, I'm on Instagram too. Follow me if you want to see daily slimes and just slimes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.